because the woke mob has destroyed, in his own words, massive creator Joey Swoll for Hulk Hogan tribute. Lots of layers here. Whom? Well, don't you worry. If you don't know who Joey Swoll is, don't you worry. Me either, really. Until recently. It's this guy. So Joey Swoll is a fitness guy. He does fitness guy stuff. This is a stitch of the live stream. Here's him doing the thing. This is the big controversy.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that...
Whoa.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan...
Whoa. He said what?
Haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes.
Oh, okay. So that's the controversy. He said, okay, yeah. From somewhere out of the 1950s, 1940s. That's what he says. So yeah, he's catching some heat for that. That makes sense. Why would you say that? It's a weird way to frame it.
And the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well. Okay, the man was nice to me. He made a mistake. I'm not God. People make mistakes in life. If you got a problem with that, look at yourself. There's not one single person in here that hasn't made a mistake in their life. So
racism is not a mistake.
True, by the way. Like Hulk Hogan didn't say he wasn't caught saying all the words in a rap song or something. You know what I mean? Like he was saying racist shit with his whole chest. Yeah, he was known to be a racist his whole life. It was a character flaw, not a one-time mistake for sure. I guess
cutting off your daughter for dating black men is not a mistake.
True.
That was a choice.
He did do that. There was a big phone call, wasn't there? Wasn't there a phone call where he was yelling at his daughter? He said he would never let his daughter marry racial slurs. And he hoped that when he died, he'd never be reincarnated as a black man. That was the sex tape, too. I'm sorry, what? It was during the sex tape that he was... Wait, hold on. Whoa. Let's not... We're crossing streams, right? They're right. He said he went on a racist tirade during a sex tape. All right, well, Joey Swoll caught some flack for that. And so here's his apology. He doesn't look swollen at all in this. Quite deflated, actually.
I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology.
The entirety of it.
A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he passed. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids that we grew up with, that made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins and say our prayers.
Cringe. That's pretty cringe. I don't know. You're a grown man, you know? I don't know. The way we idolize people is strange to me.
I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible, horrible things that man has done.
Oh,
which is
so he's a piece of shit. Oops.
Way more than just making a mistake and being human. So because of that, I have taken the videos down, and I apologize to anybody that I offended. I am sorry. Also, during last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a very outdated, very offensive term.
This is a good apology so far.
A few moments later, somebody educated me and told me that it wasn't okay to use that, which I immediately apologized to everyone and said I would never do that again. So once again, to anybody that I offended, I am sorry. You know, my whole page, my whole brand is based on holding people accountable and doing better.
Go.
I would be a hypocrite if I didn't hold myself to the same standards. I am human, I am still growing, I am still learning, and I promise all of you, I will do better.
I mean, I don't hate this apology. I do think, are you sure you didn't know about what it was? Like, maybe it was like he had vague knowledge, because he said like, oh, I don't care about one guy made a mistake. And now he's saying that, like, oh, you're right about it, and he realizes that it wasn't just a mistake, it was like a pattern of behavior, which is good. That's good to acknowledge. It's fine. I don't watch the rest of his content to know, but the vibe he gives me, like saying that Hulk Hogan helped us say our prayers, is like a little suspicious. But I'm not surprised that he'd be, you know, lots of people are Christian. It is a lot of people's flaw.
I have nothing but love and kindness in my heart. I will continue to try to make the world a better place. And once again, to everybody, I apologize.
So that was his apology video. So that's where we are. And apparently, this wasn't enough for the woke mob, who totally destroyed Joey Swoll. He's wreckage of a man now. And here to mourn him, dressed all in black for the occasion, is Jeremy the Quartering. Thank you, Jeremy, for gracing us this day, on this mournful day for Joey Swoll.
This is one of the wildest stories to date. One of the
wildest stories to date, just in human history. Dang, must be pretty spicy stuff.
Fitness influencers, probably the only one most of us non-fitness people have ever heard of. Joey Swoll.
I appreciate Jeremy describing himself as one of these non-fitness people. Me too, brother.
If you're not aware of who he is, he's somebody who basically made a career of calling out dumb thoughts at the gym.
Dumb thoughts at the gym? Wait, it's sexist behavior? Okay, things are starting to add up here for Joey Swoll.
He was doing a public service.
Why is he so squirmy all the time? You could call him Squirmy Jeremy if you wanted to, but, you know, because middle school name calling is in now that Donald Trump is president, and I think it's fair. But he says it's his anxiety. He says he's short of breath and he's squirming around because he's got anxiety on account of his wife leaving him or something. I can't quite remember.
Out these people that would demonize men and generally act completely like entitled brats at the gym. He would call them out, roast them, and everybody kind of loved it. Well, he dared to put out a simple picture of himself wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume to pay tribute to Hulk Hogan passing away. And he has now been completely bullied off the internet.
He's done?
He has quit. This guy is a guy with millions of followers.
He quit social media? No! But what will the social media do? I don't care. He doesn't have to do social media. Maybe he doesn't like it anymore. Maybe he's like, fuck this shit. I don't blame him. Get out of here.
Has done countless years of countless good acts, getting rid of toxic people from the gym. And he's having one of the most beta male crash outs imaginable.
Beta male crash outs imaginable? I did not think that he was spinning this to say that Joey Swoll is a pussy? That's weird. Why is the Quartering calling Joey Swoll a pussy? I don't understand. Jeremy's tired eyes do not carry the vigor for life that a man requires to call another man a pussy, in my opinion. He looks quite beaten down.
So he got some pushback from woke lefties about
the woke lefties
daring to pay tribute to
now I'm a pretty woke lefty that Jeremy has blocked because he's a pussy, but like I don't give a shit about this. Was the woke mob, did they kill him? Is he okay?
Hulk Hogan. Now understand that Hulk Hogan one time in private said the N-word, so therefore
one time in private, brother.
He's irredeemable and he can never be saved. Even though he's done countless charitable acts, even helped save a young girl's life who was in a car accident last year.
Dude, wow. He didn't let someone die in front of him? What a noble guy. What a hero, really. What a hero.
He's been recently saved. He started going to church. He's obviously apologized for this.
He started going to church. Okay, another thing in the negative column. He's a union buster. Add that to the list. True. His coworkers don't fucking like him. They were like, fuck Hulk Hogan. I don't care.
None of his black coworkers had a problem with him.
I think you mean one black coworker, Booker T, says some nice things about him from time to time.
But yeah, overweight white liberals, bullied this guy into one of the most pathetic apologies I've ever seen.
Wait, what?
I owe my followers.
Why was it pathetic?
What are all the horrible things he's done?
Like racism, being a piece of shit. His own daughter doesn't love him, you know, because he's a piece of shit. So, like, if the people that know him best don't like him,
I'm genuinely asking, what are all the horrible things that he's done? Seriously. He said the N-word one time. He seemed to be a pretty good dad. I'm not sure what horrible things he's done.
Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible, horrible things that man has done.
What?
Which is way more than just making a mistake and being human. So because of that, I've taken the videos down, and I apologize to anybody that I offended. I'm sorry. Also, during last night's live stream.
So I think this is the bigger problem. Like, I think it's during your defense, because while people were saying, like, yo, Hulk Hogan sucked, he was being defensive about it, and then he said an outdated racial slur, basically, during it. Probably on accident in the moment, but, I mean, it doesn't look good in concert with the other events, right? And the guy is known for it, so that's why. That's it. And Joey Swoll sounds like he makes content that gets close to misogyny. I don't know if that's true. But the Quartering described his experience as him yelling at thoughts on the internet. He doesn't. Well, the Quartering takes away from Joey Swoll's art that thoughts are being yelled at. So Joey Swoll himself isn't a misogynist, but it is Quartering misogynist views, which, you know, I guess you can't always stop it, but you kind of can. He calls out gym creeps a lot, but now he's not. He's hanging up the shit. Hogan's racist restaurant dress code? What the fuck? He had a restaurant? Hogan's restaurant rules. Dress code. Hogan's Beach. I feel like I remember seeing, I don't think I've ever been to it, but I feel like I remember this logo on stuff. Maybe someone had a t-shirt when I was a kid or something. Dress code will be strictly enforced. No plain white t-shirts or otherwise oversized t-shirts extending past the mid-thigh. No attire containing profanity or otherwise deemed to be offensive by management. No sports or sleeveless jerseys. He's not wearing a shirt. No excessive baggy attire. No low-hanging pants or shorts. Pants or shorts must be worn at the waist. No hats, caps, or visors worn sideways or back-facing. No do-rags. Skull caps or bandanas. No torn or soiled clothing. No work boots. No oversized or excessive jewelry. No workout clothing like tracksuits, jumpsuits, sweatpants, basketball, gym, or mesh shorts. No camouflage, no high-top sneakers. This is a beach party, and beach attire is required? Shirts and shoes are required, but you can't wear anything Hulk Hogan would wear. You can't dress up like Hulk Hogan to go to the Hulk Hogan beach party. Incredibly subtly racist, right? Borderline not subtle. So, yeah, there's a few critiques to be had.
I use the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a very outdated, very...
Oh my God, this guy. I've never seen a guy more cut and more cupped than Joey Swoll.
My reaction to this, like just seeing it, was he was going to fully take Joey Swoll's side and he was going to be like, the woke mob sucks. The woke mob. But he thinks this guy is a pussy for apologizing. I thought the apology was good.
What, colored? Is that bad?
Yes. Now the Quartering is saying it? Great. This is what happens, man. Now Jeremy is saying outdated racial slurs. Great, Joey Swoll. This is what happens. Not even your apology can do it. You let it out the bag. Now this guy thinks he can just say it.
What colored person of color? Is it really that different? I guarantee you black people weren't actually offended by this. It was only overweight white people that were.
Very offensive term. A few moments later, somebody
How can you call people overweight white people, Jeremy?
Me and told me that it wasn't okay to use that, which I...
Colored.
What? Jeremy. It's just, you're saying that Joey's having a crash out. This is like a tantrum. You're throwing a tantrum. Jeremy gonna get banned? I mean, he might get banned for this. This is actually kind of fucked up.
Black people are colored people.
I think Jeremy's flying pretty close to the sun on this one.
So what? Did anybody get hurt by that? White people, people call white people, well, color's not really the same as saying cracker, but who cares? It's just words.
Immediately apologized to everyone and said, I will never...
They banned that use. We can't say it. They banned it. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is actually reportable. It's not. That's crazy. I think that's reasonable to report.
Now, he apologized. And of course, this won't be enough.
I have nothing but love and kindness in my heart. I will continue to try to make the world a better place. And once again, to everybody, I apologize.
For what? Of course, fitness influencer Swoll quits after bending the knee to the woke mob by apologizing for honoring Hulk Hogan when he passed. The gym positivity influencer tried backtracking, which clearly wasn't good enough. Swoll now says he's done. If we look at his post, all the good I've done, all the people I've helped, all for nothing. I truly hope all the people I've helped inspire to great things in their life and pay it forward to help others carry on my message. But no matter how much good you do, people just wait for a reason to hate you and tear you down. You either die a hero or you live long enough to be the villain.
Joker?
Thank you for your support. I am done.
the Batman quote. The Dark Knight ruined men. What happened? We used to be a country. You're mad that Joey Swoll's gone, but also he's a cuck? I am done. I don't care. A lot of people are upset, calling me a weak or quitter or worse. I don't care.
Now he said, a lot of people are upset with me, are calling me weak and a quitter or worse. They're not wrong and I deserve it. I mean, he is totally...
They're not wrong and I deserve it? Oh my God, what a fucking pity party, dude. Are you going to agree with me?
A baby. He sent messages to me telling me they know where I live and they want to unalive me. That's fine, I can handle it. That's not the first time. They even went after my girlfriend and business partner and they found my sister's number and text messaged her. That made me furious and disgusted with some people. I lost it, so yeah, maybe I'm done with social media or I need to take a break to get my head right. But I will say there's so many incredible people being supportive and telling me how much I've helped them to be stronger, to keep fighting. Thank you to everyone who's been giving me a kick in the rear end, telling me to stop being weak and a quitter. You need to hear that once in a while. I just need to breathe.
These people are so weird. It's all so weird. I just think maybe some form of the genie should be put back in the bottle. As far as social media is concerned, it's clearly just not good for all of us.
What I would offer him is exactly what this person said. Put the tribute back up, delete the apology, and continue posting like it never happened. Ignore these commenters in the future. They're not your fans or friends, just a loud minority. 100% agree. These people are irrelevant. People were so deranged. Look at this. Florida school board chair celebrates Hogan's death. One less mega in the world. This is
hilarious.
A school board chair. Hours after Hulk Hogan's passing last Thursday, a Florida school board chair...
You're gonna be outraged about this? You guys, what are you talking about? You guys love it when Democrats die. Why are you gonna pretend to be outraged? Why are you talking about this? I was talking about Joey Swoll. We were talking about the Joey Swoll incident. I don't care about the rest of this shit. I'm skipping it.
And they should have. I mean, these are people that, who even cares? If you don't...
Who cares? What do you mean? Fuck Hulk Hogan. Crab dance.
Poor Hulk Hogan. So what? Just because, this guy dressed as Hulk Hogan once for Halloween, issuing this apology might be the biggest, cuckolding of entire in history.
I don't even understand what his understanding of cuckolding is.
This is a guy who has 5.4 million subscribers on...
and Jeremy's like, I could never walk away from that. It's too much money.
On Instagram alone, this sorry has 170,000 likes, but most people should have never apologized. Credibility lost. I'm offended that you took the video down and apologized. Y'all soft as hell. Is this really happening? Are we submitting to the woke agenda? I'm more offended
by the woke agenda. The woke agenda.
Apology. I felt like it was to celebrate his wrestling legacy. I don't know why people are so sensitive. I don't even really know who on earth he's apologizing to. I never thought that gym guys were like beta. Well, maybe, yeah, some of them are beta males, but I didn't think...
Beta males? Jeremy. Jeremy, you cannot pretend that you're not a beta male. Stop using terms that describe you and trying to throw them at other people. That's ridiculous. It was his own fans that were mad. Dude, you can see he cultivated a right-wing audience because of the content, right? They gravitate towards this kind of aesthetic. He says he's trying to be better. I like this. I'm fine with him saying he wants to be better. I don't give a fuck if he quits. Who gives a shit? I think what's more ridiculous is bowing down to the fucking right-wing mob. Like, he has his ethics. He's like, yeah, racism is bad. I think it's okay to be like, racist died. Moving on. It wasn't even just that he was racist, though. It was like the overall guy. Hulk Hogan is a piece of shit. He's the reason none of those wrestlers have fucking unions. They would have unionized.
They were their height. Woke. I thought gym people in general were not woke. That's big news to me that, send you a DM, give you a listen before you quit. That's from Star Wars Theory. Joey did absolutely nothing wrong. It's impossible to please everybody. I don't see anybody in these comments actually getting that mad. I don't see anybody in the comments actually getting mad. The issue is he probably had one or two lib friends or, I don't know. Training in an all-white gym? What? I don't get it. Oh, he's making fun of the guy. Okay. I mean, again, he has done an amazing job inspiring people to get physically fit, and he's done an amazing job calling out absolute twats at the gym, both male and female. If this dude doesn't double down, like, bro, you know, I'm gonna follow him. Hopefully I can get through to him. He needs to just
Hopefully I can get through to him. Clout chase, you know, nothing big. Hopefully I'm going to DM him probably going to see if I can get some of that. Hey, maybe he wants some coffee brand coffee crossover with the tasteflavorco.com. Maybe we can do some fitness coffee. Fit coffee?
put the Hogan back thing up and double down, or just ignore it. Just ignore the noise. There's nothing of value here for him to, you know, be
God, he's such a
entertaining these
slug.
weirdos. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like.
I mean, I don't know. Okay. I did not enjoy the video. I think it's fine if you apologize for stuff you're wrong about and then you act good. You act like a good person, someone who's trying to be a quality member of the community. There's no reason he has to be a social media guy. Maybe he was just looking for an exit. Maybe it's just a thing. Maybe he's like, he's pissed off. He's going to pivot into a, I'm just going to focus on my barbecue sauce business. I think Joey realized his audience is not the people he thought they were. A lot of them are right-wing. He kind of has right-wing aesthetics, though, huh? No one uses coffee brand coffee for coffee enemas, okay? Those people are using expensive coffee.